It's good to have you guys on, anyways.
Thank you.
Um, yeah. So the Manchester Derby is over the weekend, and both teams can actually afford to lose. We saw Josh after Manchester United suffered a humiliating defeat from Liverpool. They went ahead to win Tottenham, and Ole is actually under pressure. And Pep lost to Crystal Palace the last match, so it's going to be a very tough match. I'll get to see who the real Manchester is. So, what do you see happening over the weekend, Josh?
Well, to be honest, I think you put it rightly when you said both teams probably cannot afford to lose. If
Yeah.
Pep and City, if they have any hopes and ambitions of winning the title, it puts me in a very tight spot if I'm being completely honest, because these two, Liverpool and City, they are our rivals. We have Liverpool arch rivals. They've been what, enemies and rivals for centuries. City, our noisy neighbors, came from nowhere, blew the league away, and it's almost between a rock and a hard stone, a hard place. It's tough. City probably would have to win this match to still stand a chance to be in contention. We're not in a good place right now. United, we lost before Spurs, and we wanted Ole out, and then there was some kind of reaction. We won, which there's a huge sect of us fans who almost wanted us to lose that match so that Ole can go. Now Conte has been signed by Tottenham, and I don't see us winning City on Saturday. As a fan, do I want us to win? Yes. Do I think we will win? No.
No.
Should we win? Yes. So that's what I
Um.
think for now.
Okay. You're actually being very honest. So, checks. What do you think?
He started off very well, and I was enjoying him with whatever he was saying until he brought up the noisy neighbors. Bro, we borrowed you guys Manchester for over 100 years to start off with. We borrowed you guys Manchester for over 100 years. We finally decided to take our throne back by taking our city back. The city belongs to us. And now you said you guys are not in a good place, and that says it all. Honestly, that says it all. You guys are not in a good place. More reason why we should win. We can't afford to lose because we're champions. We want to be able to reclaim the title back to back. I mean, it would be nice. Back in the day, they won it 3 times in a row. We've never done that before. We need to win this Saturday. We can't afford to lose. Okay, because if we really want to catch up to the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea, we really need to win. I was not expecting us to lose on Saturday. I was so irritated. Like, how in the world did we lose to Crystal Palace?
Penal.
Not Laporte or Laporte coming back from injury. He was once our best defender, and then he came back, and ever since he's been back, he's been trash.
Bro, we'll
You
take
know,
Laporte over Maguire any day, anytime, though.
but we cannot afford to lose. Even if we're losing to anyone, I mean, Crystal Palace is okay. I'll take it, but not from some people that believe that they have an
Bro,
American daddy.
on Saturday, Henry, you guys are coming to our house. Okay? So, and with the miraculous reprieve that Ole always seemed to be able to pull off, it wouldn't surprise me. Again, personally, do I think we're gonna win? No, I don't. We see in Nigeria, Yoruba go say "Wọ́n Bakamu." I know you probably don't know the word, but Henry knows what I mean. So we don't accept our fate. It's sad though because you're coming to our house again. That they are also our noisy neighbors, and it's a rival match.
Like I said, it sucks that we lost to Crystal Palace,
And that's
but
and that's the thing. I wish you guys won because now there's always going to be a reaction from City
yes,
against us.
and
Which
I cannot take anything less than us going to United. Yes, it sucks that also that we don't have an attacking nine,
somebody got a red card, right? Was it Laporte got a
Laporte,
red card?
but
Yeah,
I'm not worried
Laporte.
about that.
Now, talking about the red. Now, I checked.
I mean,
Who do
Pogba
you
does
think
not
would
count
be a
anyway.
perfect partner for Diaz? Is it Stones or Ake?
Left to me, I'll go with Stones, but then again, you never know what Pep could come up with. Okay, but I would rather go with Stones just because he had a great combination with or great partnership with Diaz last season, and it worked. And between the both of them, when they defended for City last season, I think they only considered less. They considered like 5 goals total or less. Okay, so I would rather go for those two. I would prefer that Stones and Diaz they play together as a center back because with those two, Stone is tall, he can jump. Okay, Diaz is very aggressive. It's very physical. It's very tactical. It can come against whatever their old school, their old legs or their old tired legs, Ronaldo and Cavani has to come up with.
Old tired
Now,
legs. Give me a break.
bro,
So, Josh,
you think someone like Ronaldo,
okay.
that stunt is pulling against Atalanta. You think he will come to my team and pull that stunt at 93 minutes? Let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. You think Ronaldo will pull that at 93 minutes? Be honest with me.
Well,
Go on.
let's.
I'm waiting my turn.
So,
Bro, I'll
Josh,
leave it there.
so Pogba will not be available for the match. Do you think it's
Good
going to
riddance.
affect
Good riddance.
anything that day?
He's probably happy that Pogba is not playing. He
Like
said
you
it
said,
himself. Pogba is
he
the
just said it.
laziest MFR on his
Yeah,
team.
you know, I've been a lifelong, well, as far as I can tell, I've always, Henry knows United flows in my blood. If you go on the website, my registration with MUFC, Pogba right now for the past 2 seasons is registered as my favorite player on the team. I like Pogba as an individual, as a person, as a character. We're both black, and he has the charisma. It's crazy, the dichotomy when you see Pogba play for France and when he plays for United. I don't get it with Pogba. I'm tired. Yorubas will say, "What is sumi?" I'm giving up. I've given. He should just go. I hope he gets another red card and just let him just sit down. Pogba is
So,
talented. He's talented. It's so
yeah.
obvious, and I think that's even what's more frustrating. But as far as Saturday goes, again, are we going to miss Pogba? It might actually be good riddance, and I don't want a McFred on Saturday. So hopefully they give Van der Beek a chance. Hopefully Matic plays. Just surprise Pep a
Look at all
little
the
bit.
people you're calling, though. These are all tired legs.
Well, Matic can at least play 60 minutes, and then they can sub him out. But
Well,
Matic can.
that would be nice to see that. That would be nice to see that the likes of Matic and
Yeah,
McFred are coming against my midfielders. Because right now
yeah. I know
my midfielders are like
you're
my
licking your lips,
midfielders right
hoping
now
you
on
do better.
point.
I
Unfortunately, things
think
didn't work out well. Laporte screwed things up the last time, but if what you guys are bringing, it sucks. It sucks. Like I would have loved Pogba to be around.
Patrick
Okay,
Patrick Vieira they beat Pep. can never be
hey,
overlooked.
who would have ever thought? Who would have? Hey, it's football. And if I could go to Anfield, a crazy place that teams are scared of going to, and I was able to pull something out.
Football is not mathematics. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here. We'll beat you on Saturday. How about that?
You want to
Um,
bet? We have a third party here.
Blessing, continue your question.
Look at it. Oh, you little fake.
you're talking about the formation now. Ole has actually changed his formation. He's now playing like three center backs.
It's playing
So
Chelsea
yeah,
style. He had to go sit with Baba. But go ahead,
yeah,
sorry.
Brand got injured. So do you see that? Do you see him sticking to that formation or reverting it against City? Josh.
Yeah, I think the interview he gave. I think it was just before the Atalanta match. He wanted to play this. We'll see. I don't want to show my hand. We'll see what we do and all that. But I think he's going to play 3-5-2 against City. It's almost obvious. The only thing that would have probably made me not as confident about that as I was maybe yesterday about him playing a 3-5-2 formation against City again is because of Varane's injury yesterday. I don't think though that I should play that. I was telling some of my friends, like against Atalanta, they play this almost gang style. They press you. That 3-5-2 thing, he almost got found out. Against City though, it's a no-brainer. He's gonna want to do that, especially because he's gonna want to soak in the pressure and try to see if he can counter through the wings.
Counter.
Well, Pep is smart, sadly. So Pep is
Very.
gonna know he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna play a 3-5-2, but I hope he doesn't. I hope he does something different. Tinker a little bit with the system, but we need. The only thing with the three at the back sometimes is it creates this false sense of, is it a 3 at the back or is it a 5 at the back? Because if it's a three at the back, Conte's kind of style where he plays the wing backs, on the flanks, and then they come back to defend. Okay, so we can maybe have a five at the back whenever we're defending. That might be helpful, But to your question, I think it's gonna go with 3-5-2.
Okay, so and checks. Do you think City is going to actually break that formation?
I mean, Chelsea used it against us, and we were able to, come out successful. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ole tries to pull the same formation because we all know right now that that's what he's been using,
Yeah,
and for most managers when they try something else and it works out for them, they
yeah,
keep
it's been
using it
working for him.
until
Yeah,
someone overcomes them. And if I were Ole, I wouldn't use that same formation against City if I were Ole. But
Mm-hmm.
we all know that Ole is a dumb fool. Okay,
I
so
agree.
okay, and I'm glad that you agreed.
Surprisingly, I agree.
So I'm glad that you agreed. But then again, Pep is an overthinker. So he's probably going to
yeah.
overthink something that would end up costing us problems. If I were Ole, I'd probably go with the 4-4-2 instead of 3-5-2. Okay,
Because
just have
I
your two
think we
forward.
do we do need those two forwards. That's
Yes, just keep those
probably
two guys. Just keep those two forward. So they keep whoever Pep is using Diaz with Stones or Diaz with Ake. So they keep them back there so they don't come out, and then they can use their pacey guys. Unfortunately, Sancho has been trash, but Rashford still got the pace. Greenwood got the pace. Let those guys come at us. But Ole would end up using this 3-5 to thinking that someone like Wan-Bissaka can come. But Wan-Bissaka is just a runner. He's not skillful like that. But I feel like Pep would be able to overcome if he comes with 3-5-2. If we're being realistic, okay. I really have hopes because by the time we start playing our tiki taka, and hopefully Grealish is not there, so he doesn't keep holding the ball.
Grealish is gonna play. You know that 100%. He's playing.
Talking about the new Ole's formation. Now he tried. People were clamoring for him starting a Cavani and a Ronaldo together, and he tried that against Tottenham, and it did work for him. So, but then people are like, age-wise, a 34-year-old and 36-year-old playing against
A
the same.
70-year-old. That's how the commentator in America said it.
We
Combination
get
of that's all they kept saying.
we get the maths. Thank you.
So Josh, do you actually prefer that the Ronaldo and Cavani starting, or the previous formation where Cavani will actually come from the bench and maybe Greenwood and Rashford starting off?
I actually said it just a few minutes ago. I actually want a Ronaldo Cavani up front. Because those are trusted professionals and they will deliver. They say no nonsense. They're gonna go about their business, do what they're there for. Sentiments come into it. I love Sancho. I want him to do well. I like Rashford. The thing with Greenwood, I see what Greenwood does, and he's not even just about 20 years old. I see what he does, but down my pecking order, I'll go Rashford, I'll go Sancho, before I even stick with Greenwood. But I see why Ole does what he does with the Ronaldo Cavani thing, and I think that's what he's gonna do on Saturday. But I wish maybe Sancho or Greenwood might be able to come in and do something better. And to your question, Cavani coming off the bench as opposed to starting.
Yeah.
Personally, I would do the same thing for now, at least. To steady the waters. Play Ronaldo and Cavani up front.
Okay. So Checks Sterling asking for more playtime. Do you think he actually deserves it, or they're better off starting up without him?
I think he actually deserves it, if you ask me, if I'm being honest. He deserves it. First off, I don't like Grealish. Everybody knows. Grealish is like
Okay.
Grealish is like that guy that City bought and
Wait,
ever
did you
since
not
City
like
has
him at Aston Villa, or you don't like him when he joined City?
I don't like him when he joined City. He was a good player at Aston Villa.
Yeah, he was a good player at
Aston
Aston
Villa
Villa.
Aston Villa worked for him.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly.
Aston Villa is a team that they
He
rely on
fitted the
him.
system at Aston Villa. Yeah.
Yeah, they rely on him to do all the dirty work for them. Okay, and then he delivers to whoever that's about to take advantage of whatever he's delivering. Now
Mm-hmm.
at City, that's not going to work because we're a team that we go after people. We don't hold ball too long. You'd never see a Citizen player holding the ball too long. They're always like bang, bang, bang.
Pass leave.
They're passing the ball. And Grealish holding the ball is always going to slow us down. Sterling might not be the best because sometimes Sterling can be very frustrating too.
Oh,
Goals that you expect him to score, it will not score.
exactly. Very
Sometimes it will
annoying.
run
Yeah.
ahead of the ball. You pass the ball to Sterling thinking that it will move with the ball. The ball will be at B, Sterling will be at A. You know, that is
Yeah.
annoying too. That is annoying too. But to answer your question, I would choose Sterling over Grealish. Now, as a smart guy that Pep is and will always be, it would probably pick Grealish to start over Sterling in that game, just because Wan-Bissaka is that guy that he knows how to pocket Sterling, and
Uh-huh.
I'll say it. He knows how to pocket Sterling because he's expecting Sterling to come and run because he knows that every ball Sterling gets, he wants to outrun me. So if I'm able to keep this guy from running, then this guy wouldn't have anything to deliver. Okay, so if Pep, being a smart guy that he is, if he reads the game very well, he would prefer to use Grealish. Gosh, I hate that Grealish is playing or would be playing, but he would prefer to use Grealish just because Grealish is not running. Grealish would be come and meet me. I did here. I know they go anywhere. So you get, and that
Yeah.
would kind of slow United down from being able to play that 3-5-2 that they want, where someone like Wan-Bissaka wants to run. Because if the person that you want to run over, if he's not even giving you the opportunity to run, why are you running? Why would you be running in the first place? So that's not going to happen. So I would love Sterling to play just because of the way I like City playing. But at the end of the day, if we're being honest, I think Grealish is going to be the one playing.
Okay. And on the right wing, you prefer Mahrez or Jesus starting?
United are very physical. They have some physical player. They're tall,
Okay.
they're big. You know, I would choose Gabriel Jesus over Maris. Maris is very skillful. I would rather let Jesus start in the beginning, just so he can play that physical, dirty football with them. Because Shaw is a very strong guy. Only a few people that are stronger than Shaw.
Shaw is better than Cancelo. I know it's hard for you to understand that. Shaw,
It's better than who?
you're building a team. Would you? Because now I see that Pep has been trying to play Cancelo on the left recently. Would you pick Shaw or Cancelo on the left?
It depends on the team I'm playing against. This is the way I would see it. If Shaw was a right back and Cancelo was a right back, all day long, who would you choose? Cancelo.
Walker.
It's still but takes me back to what Lady VR was saying. I would
Uh-huh.
prefer Jesus to start and have Maris come in just
I
because of
actually
that
think Mahrez will
physicality.
be a better starter though. Because Mahrez can run
Bro,
at Shaw and dribble.
he knows how to run at him. He knows how to run at him. But the last time we played against you guys, you
Mm-hmm.
saw how Maris, when Maris started getting tired, Shaw was just taking advantage of him with the pace.
Because he wasn't coming back anyway.
Yes. So I would rather him coming in later on and let Jesus do all the dirty work that needs to be done that first 45 minutes. And then if he comes in, at least, because if Shaw is like 100, Mara is coming in at 50. By the time Shaw gets to 50, it's 50-50.
Checked. KDB has dropped from lately. Recently, we can
Yes,
see that. So, what can you say
Massively.
about
yes.
that?
We all know that KDB just came back from a serious injury. Okay, and he knows, if he's being honest with himself, any man that goes into injuries problems like that, it takes a while before they can recover. It takes a while before they can get their flair back. It takes a while before they can get their touch back. Okay, now down the season, if all of that does not come back, then we will start thinking about what's wrong with KDB. My guy is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. But right now, it's
It's too
only been
early.
when did the season start? Back in August. We're in November now, and it didn't even start until like maybe mid-September, somewhere around there. So a month and a half right now cannot really judge the man's current form. Okay, like they always say, form is what's that's your favorite word in Kofifi. Form
Class is
is
permanent, but form is temporary.
Thank you very much. Form is temporary, so you cannot judge someone like Kevin De Bruyne who's proved himself all this
But the
while.
question is, would you drop him on Saturday?
No, I would not, because a living dog is better than a dead lion. Kevin De Bruyne might be dying, and I'll still put him there. KDB, I want him to play, regardless of how he's feeling. And when he plays, if he's not getting to his best or not feeling at his best, then Pep can take him out and bring in someone who would be willing to do the job. Okay, and Bernardo playing with anybody in that midfield, I have 100% confidence that we're gonna make it done. You know,
You guys
we're
don't have a
gonna
striker
knock
right
them
now,
out.
anyway, right?
You say what?
Yeah, and talking about, I wanted to even ask him about the first nine. Pep has been alternating Foden and Grealish in that position. So, who do you think would actually be the perfect person to play over the weekend in that position?
If you ask me, if I'm being honest with myself, I would rather, as the false nine, I would rather put Sterling there as the false nine. Okay, just because Sterling has that pace. Now, I don't know who United are going to be playing because I think Varane got injured yesterday.
Yeah.
So we don't know if Varane is going to be playing. If Bailly is playing, then because I know that Bailly's got the pace, so I want Sterling to play. I want Sterling to play as the false nine, not on the wing. I want him to go so he can run through if he gets the opportunity, even though City does not like going straight through the middle. Okay, I want Sterling to play the false nine. But because of the skill where we want those three defenders to come out instead of staying back, Foden would be the best option.
Foden, yeah.
Yes, if we want them to come out so we can have KDB curling the ball, I would want Foden,
Yeah, I
to be
think
able to
Foden
move
is
them
actually
out.
the best
And
person for that position over the weekend, yeah.
yes, Foden would do the job. If Foden can't, Sterling would do it. But yeah, I would prefer either Sterling or Foden, depending on how Man U's formation is. If it's a formation where they're playing 4-4-2, I want Sterling there. But if it's a formation where they're playing that 3-5-2, I want Foden there.
On the final note, what's your prediction for the match, and who do you think is actually going to score?
Of course, we know KDB has a goal in that game. If he plays 90 minutes, that's definitely happening. I see a 2-1 win.
When was the last time you're being humble? 2-1 win. Why did you say 6-1?
because the game we're not like Liverpool, who they will come, taste blood and suck the whole blood.
No, there was an argument. Something came to my mind when I heard about this or read about this. They said, which is true. Let me hear your take real quick. Liverpool arguably took their foot off the pedal. They pitied us after that 5-0 mauling, right?
Exactly.
They were just pedestrians.
Exactly.
Right? Making sure they don't concede, but not trying to go for 6-7, 8-0. And then I even heard somebody say that professional footballers do that sometimes. That there was a time Brazil Germany played in the World Cup many years back.
It became a problem when they knocked them 7-1.
7-0, and then they told each other in the dressing room, like, look, these are our teammates, we play in the club together. Let's not score more than 8 or 7, blah, blah, blah. But something came to my mind. City with Pep would never be like Liverpool. If they beat us 5-0, they would score more and they would keep scoring. So don't form on.
No, bro. But for the respect's sake, I don't think that would happen because the way Pep is playing lately, or the way he's been playing lately, you can just tell that he's just there to do the job. Let me just get it over with.
Though. Yeah, I just don't see a 2-1.
No, bro.
Even if we win, it's not a 2-1.
What are you thinking? Like some 4-0? City is not going to come there. Not with that kind of formation that we're playing right now, where we're going from defense, midfield, left wing, right wing. Hopefully someone shoots. There's no direct attack. So I don't see us beating you guys 6-0. I don't see us beating you guys 5-0. I feel like it's going to be the same game like the way we played against Chelsea. Okay, where everyone is just cautious. Against Liverpool too, the same thing. And if you notice, that's what we've been doing lately.
You guys are giving us a little bit of credit that we probably don't deserve. I'm gonna go 3-1.
Okay, 3-1 maybe. 3-1, but it's not gonna go more than 3-1 for sure. It's not going more than 3-1.
3-1 in favor of United or City.
Of course. City.
Let's see.
Say it now. Say it. City. If I say it.
Oh
I know we are shut and tight today. Say it, City. That came here very, very distant.
I know you're asking me to make my prediction. If I was speaking for Henry, which I'm no longer doing, I would have said 2-1 in favor of.
Okay.
For us, we know we're always going to concede. United will concede.
Okay.
So there's gonna be a 1 for City. But I'm a United through and through, and I'm gonna go with that 2-1 Henry predicted. Hell, you know what? 3-2 for United.
That could happen, but it's not. That could happen, but yeah,
You said
you
3-1.
guys are gonna wait on
2-1.
Ronaldo to help you score
I'm
2
gonna
goals.
I'm gonna stick with 3-2. 3-2 United.
3-2.
Oh,
So who and who do you see scoring? Ronaldo will
Uh,
score a brace.
I will score the brace. Who else can score there? Maybe Rashford.
Ronaldo is not human, but at the same time,
Okay.
he's gonna score a goal. Ronaldo will score a goal.
It will. It will.
He's gonna score a goal. Not Sancho.
Rashford
Rashford,
or
Ronaldo,
Cavani. Those are the only.
Rashford, Ronaldo, and then maybe Cavani.
Yeah, those are the only people that can score. For me, I don't know. I'm 60% leaning towards Kevin De Bruyne
Bro, that guy
he's.
hasn't scored a goal in how many matches now?
Don't worry, he shows up against the big teams. He did it against Liverpool, bro.
Oh,
He does it every time. That's why he's class.
Josh, who do you see as the biggest threat from City in that match?
Kyle Walker. It's not on their level.
Give me a break, bro. I honestly think Foden is a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very silky. So I'm gonna go Foden. Yeah.
Okay. Tex, who do you see as United's biggest threat? Ronaldo, obviously.
Of course. There's no one. None of those people fizzle me. I mean, Bruno might try his best because, like Josh was saying, Bruno's been trying to make himself known amongst the best
He's been trying to
midfielders.
make himself
He's
known.
been trying,
This
bro.
guy,
He's been trying. He's not better than
he's
any
been
of my midfielders
trying.
right now. He's not.